Just back with the post knock of the Jedi Zaramax. So I've completed the knocking phase of this now and prepped it for play-in. Given it another repolish on top. It's come out a lot better. You can still see the draw knife marks through here, where the batmaker's come through here. The batmaker is James Dollive, and he's based in Yorkshire. So the Jedi LE, the limited edition, this one, retails for $249 something. So £250, which translates to about $445 Australian. So you've got to say that that's pretty good value for money from a UK batmaker. The stickers here are textured, not embossed. It's very distinctive. That shape is a very nice shape, and I know that a lot of people commented on the original review how much they like that shape. To me it reminds me a lot of that Laver and Wood Ultra profile, or an older style profile. But yeah, it's a nice profile. It's got all the wood in the hitting area, a little bit of scalloping there. The grains, I think we counted them before, there were 14. Now the pressing on it was really soft. Now I don't know if I can show you this properly, but it really made huge indents when I was knocking, so I had to take it slow. So it was a slow process to knock this in and to get it to where I wanted it. So let's tap it up. So yeah, good hitting area from here to here. Not really a wide one. It did round off quite considerably at the edges when I was knocking it in. That's just how soft it was. And it pings quite well. What I do doesn't really translate necessarily into how it's going to play. I feel this is very much the same ilk as the Mangled bat that I reviewed. It's a softer style press, and as the owner found out, once they start using them, they go crazy. So I think this will be a bat that really performs. The unfortunate thing, which is not to do with the bat, and I don't know if it's to do with the bat maker, but the actual owner of the bat, as I've said before, asked for a bat in the 211 to 212 range mark, and unfortunately now scuffed. I removed the toe guard and put a Shugu toe on, try and add a bit more weight. The toe guard just fell off pretty much, and that's pretty true of most toe guards. It's got the scuff on, it's got the edge tape. I changed the grip to a heavier one. The one that it had was 1.1. It did have a second grip, an extra 2 ounces, but this is basically a 1.7 ounce grip, and it comes to 281. So it's not really what the owner would have expected, and quite frankly, to get it to that weight, we would have to add, well, this is the original grip, so that only gets it to 2.9, and then if I put another grip on top of that, we're still, well, that's a bit cracked, but we're still under the 211 mark. The other thing you've got to take into account is that when it got to Australia it was pretty wet, but somebody's going to be happy with it. I don't think the owner's going to keep it. But yeah, it's definitely going to perform, and it's just one of those things that's not really a reflection necessarily on the quality of the batmaker. I think it represents really good value for money if that's the top of the line, and he's only selling bats for £250 compared to other bat makers which are asking 400, 500. Obviously different quality willow, we've got a few blemishes there. This may potentially be willow that would be classed as grade 2 by some manufacturers, maybe perhaps like Salix or whatever, but there's no doubting that it's a good piece of performance willow. So we'll turn the camera around and we'll bounce the ball on it. Okay, so 2.8. A 2.8 bat is not a 2.11 bat, so, or a 2.14, so don't expect this to tap up like a Gray Nichols Kaboom Dave Warner Player Edition or something like that. But if I use two hands, you'll see that it actually pings quite well. So what do we get from this? We get basically, you've got a bat maker down there in Yorkshire using traditional bat making methods to make cricket bats out of UK willow, and he's not charging an arm and a leg. The bat's definitely going to perform. I don't know about durability, I can't answer those sort of questions, but I can say that if you're prepared to put the time in to knock these bats, because they're going to be a long knock, and it was a long knock for me with the LV, so you're probably looking at a good 6 hours of knocking with a regular mallet. Then this is the Dukes, and you're going to get a bat that's going to perform. So the bat maker James Dollick also is noted as making Viking cricket bats. Now I've reviewed them before, and the press on them was much the same. So if you are the sort of person who likes a softer press, this is the person who will definitely give you that. What are the drawbacks? Well, if you don't prepare it properly, it can easily crack, and a softer press bat will perform well instantly, but potentially break up quicker and not last as long. So the drop off. So there you go, Jedi Zaramax, made in Yorkshire by James Dollick, and I've prepped that one, and he's probably going to sell it. There's a difference between what the buyer wanted and what was supplied, but it is a nice bat. So thanks very much to the owner for supplying that.